Hello, my name is Durika Isakova and you are watching InstaForex News. Today we will talk about problematic countries of the Eurozone. We may be sure in the US dollar safety. Recently, the stock indexes have been slumping sharply, and there emerged the temptation to draw a parallel between the current situation in the currency market and the inflow into asylum assets which was observed during the financial downturn a year ago. Nonetheless, this time, other factors which caused the American dollar strengthening are positive for the US economy that reflects not so strong confidence of the market participants. First of all, the Friday's GDP report of the USA should be mentioned, which showed the indicator improvement by 5.7% in the fourth quarter. The market participants taking on the economic rise point to that a steady advancement is mostly explained by the statistical factor of reserves reduction slowdown rather than consumer spending rebound, which is still rather weak. At the same time, the reserves decline tendency should not be undervalued. It is the part of process when a certain step in the circle of companies' commodities reserves prepares the economy for steady recovery. Such prospects are taken into account by the market players, and generally it is a positive factor for the US dollar. Meanwhile, there are some events negative for the euro. The Eurozone countries with high debt rates are in a grip of debt service crisis. Firstly, it was about Greece, then Portugal and Spain afterwards. Their bonds rates bear losses due to fears regarding too high level of the public debt. Problems of these countries are coming from non-diversified monetary policy of the Eurozone and conciliative approach to the fiscal wholeness. There emerged an unpleasant paradox when problematic countries cannot take necessary fiscal measures for stimulating the economy, as Stability Pact prescribes to decrease the outgoing budget deficit to 3% of GDP. Therefore, the deficit reduction will mean that the debt and GDP ratio of these countries cannot be lower than 60%, which is the limit set up by another Stability Pact. Despite that any of problematic countries leaves the Eurozone, the crisis reminds about serious hurdles of the European currency and strength of the US dollar. But the FRS is not going to mark up the interest rates. The last week decision of the Open Market Committee and unexpected disagreement of the Federal Reserve Bank President of Kansas City, Thomas Hoenig, concerning near-zero rates for a long-term period, signaled that the way to the rates increase looks much more certain for the FRS than for the European Central Bank. The debt crisis can make the ECB less inclined to rock the boat by stiffening the monetary policy, and the reserve system is to normalize its policy. And this comes as a good factor for the American currency. It was Forex News provided to you by InstaForex News team and me, Durika Isakova. Thank you for watching us and goodbye.